Hey friends, we're in the backyard today because a Coleman Tahiti Plus One Spa just showed up on our doorstep. We are going to walk through the setup process to show you how easy it is to set up. We're gonna be setting up here in our back slab area. It's kind of our lower deck. And this is one of the inflatable hot tubs. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox it, see what it consists of, and show you the setup process. Couple quick things to take note of. This is actually made by Best Way, is the manufacturer. They label it the Solu Spa, and then obviously Coleman takes this and private labels it for a Coleman product. Okay, inside those sub boxes, you're going to find the main heater and filter unit with the extension cord. You can see the filter down in here. And then over on this side, this is gonna be the main spa body that we're going to be inflating. Obviously, there should be an air compressor that's built into this specific unit as well. Okay, so we've temporarily laid out the spa after we unwrapped it. This is, again, the main unit, kind of like a canoe, just lengthwise here. You can see we've got our tubes that are over here. And then we lifted out our main compressor and the heating unit over here. So what we need to do now is connect this little inflating hose, and there's a little sign you can see here. Basically, it just wants you to make sure you're using this side, this port. There's a little black seal ring, make sure you don't lose that. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put this up here, and then we're gonna take this and we're just gonna screw it on the tip here and make sure that's nice and tight. Okay, next we are going to connect the inflator. So look for the side with these tubes sticking out. And over here, just on this side, you'll see a little area where we need to put this cap. This cap came in the packaging. Basically what we're gonna do is just screw this guy down in nice and tight. And then what we can do is loosen up this top little cap. And that's where we're gonna be sticking our little black inflator hose. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is use the extension cord that's attached here, and obviously make sure it's not sitting in a pool of water. And basically what we're gonna do is put this into our outlet and get some power over to our inflator. Okay, you can see we connected that black inflator hose by just putting it directly into the top of that cap. Basically what we'll do is come over here and we'll pull down for roughly 3 seconds. Again, you can see our temperature is high enough as far as the outside temperature to be able to inflate. Again, if this lowers below 42 degrees Fahrenheit or 6 degrees Celsius, this will not start. You'll get an error code if that happens. So we went ahead and pushed the power button on, and we're ready to go ahead and inflate. I'm gonna push on this. Okay, we're starting to inflate. There is some air that's moving out from there. That is okay. So we're gonna give this 5 minutes and come back and check on it. Okay, as you can see, we have the spa inflated. Okay, we're now gonna work on the top section, again, the cover. So what I've done is I've laid this upside down and given it this white ring on top. And what we're gonna do is put this piece, this is the piece that you inflate, we're gonna stuff this inside that white piece with our nozzle on top. Okay, as you can see, again, stuffed inside this ring. It's our nice inflatable white piece. We're now ready to inflate this right here. And we're just gonna inflate a little bit until things are nice and flat. What you don't wanna do is have it bubble up. We've got our top all inflated. As you can see, it's still in that kind of flat position, not bubbled out. Now there are a couple of small things left for us to do before we put water into the tub. First, we're gonna come over here to the side, again, where those pipes are exiting out of the tub, and we're gonna come down here, and there's 2 little caps. So the 2 caps look like this. This one's on top. Again, we're just gonna pull it out like that. Make sure the little filter underneath here is nice and tight still. That's our first cap. Second one's located down here. Twist off that guy right there. That comes off. Again, that one's nice and secure still. Okay, next we're gonna grab our filter, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna move it all the way down again to that bottom slot there. I'm just gonna stick it over the top. And then we will make sure that's nice and tight. I'm just gonna twist it down to the right. And as you can see, that's on there pretty snug. So make sure that cap's on there nice and snug as well. Should be good to go. Okay, so after disconnecting the inflator hose from this pipe right here, what we're now going to do is place this up into the pipes valves that are right here on the side of the spa. So it just fits basically like this. We're gonna need to take off this cap right here, and this is going to feed obviously into this one, and these 2 into their corresponding ones. Okay, as you can see, we're all hooked up. And we're now ready to put some water into the tub. So let's get the hose, let's stick it in here, and let's fill this guy up. Okay, now as we're filling this up, we're gonna look for these minimum and maximum lines. The water levels need to be between those two lines. So again, make sure you're checking on this frequently as you're filling up. If for some reason you overfill, again, there's plugs over there down at the bottom that you can use to release the water out and get it to the right level. Now, as this is filling up, you may want to go around and just make sure all of your connections are good and secure. There's no water that's coming out or any leaks anywhere. Okay, we got everything filled up. You can see it's right at the top line there, so we're at our max fill. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover back on. This is going to help keep that heat retention. It's time to turn on our heat pump. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and press the power button for 2 seconds. I'm gonna hold that, you can see it kicks on. Let's go ahead and change it into Fahrenheit using this button here. You can see it's at 55 is the current outdoor temperature. So again, this is gonna take a little while for this to actually heat up this really, really large body of water with this little pump, but we can go ahead and get it started. Let's go ahead and hit that heat button. I'm just gonna kick it down here. And as you can see, it just begins its cycle. Again, kind of check for leaks around here. Make sure we're not getting anything major that's dripping. But at this point, we are now in the heating process. You can see we've got 45-degree water, so that's really, really cold. It's gonna take a long time for us to get this heated back up. Okay, so it's been a couple days, and as you can see, our temperature is finally up to 102. This light over here, the heat light, as well as the filter light, will be on as this thing is heating up, cycling the water, heating things. Now, again, this took us quite a few days, roughly 4 days here in Colorado because the weather has been so cold. So again, you gotta have a little patience, especially in cold weather environments. But there you go. That is the installation process. We've already used this a couple times and have absolutely loved it so far. Hopefully that helps, friends. That is the basic setup process. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. We got a bunch more of these hot tub tutorial videos that are coming out. We'll show you how to do maintenance. We'll show you a few other features that this thing involves, as well as cleaning. If this has helped, definitely hit that thumbs up button, and we will see you again on the next one.